Right, this is William Paterson University, Piano 2. I posted this video 3 times, it never took, and I'm very sorry. Only 2 people were able to get it. I have no idea, very, very strange. But nevertheless, this is the month of April, and these are all the things you should be practicing. You have your week-to-week lesson plan. That's what you use no matter what, even if the video doesn't come out. So I'm going to play all the things that were due last week, this week, next week, all the way through the final. And the final I'll explain, I'll actually comment along the way. First I want to do the Scheidt etude, the Scheidt etudes. It's in the key of G, and there's a bass line. So the left hand descends one at a time, and they're chords. Chords of G major, D major with an F sharp in the bass, E minor. This is B minor. We actually did this in class. With a D in the bass, C major with a C in the bass, and then a 1 6 4 5 7 1, a D G B. You have to be careful because the C, this one doesn't have the C, so they're a little bit different. So it sounds like this. You put the pedal down, you pedal on 1. Up, up, up pedal. Right away down. Very easy, very simple. The next etude's in A minor. You know it's in A minor. It starts on A minor, ends on A minor, and there's a G sharp at the end. So, the melody's on top. When you practice it ordinarily. When you practice, this sounds anti-musician talk, but you don't try to make music. You try to get the notes. Very mechanical. And you learn them in blocks. Then you break them up. D minor, G, C, D minor, A minor, E7. There's that leading tone, G sharp. So those are the etudes. Those are the Scheidt etudes. I showed you in class, page 122 and 123 in the Essentials book. That's the Bartok piece, the folk dance, and I explained it to you in class. And all it is the same melody. Now, this week they're having trouble understanding this. When you see a slur, it's a down and an up motion. So it's up, 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 down, and up. So you don't hear this, and you don't hear this. It's up, 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 up. You literally come down. Where when you play scales, you never move your arm. Your arm never moves. It just doesn't move. But when you play a slur, so the melody will always be. If you're a wind player, you go ta, ta on your instrument. Same thing. So the melody never changes. Learn the first 8 bars, you'll have no trouble with the whole thing. Left hand, it moves very, very slowly up and down. So you have D and A. At measure 20, it goes to D, B flat. Then it goes to A in measure 22. Measure 24, it goes to G. So there's a little melody inherent that the subconscious actually does pick up. And dynamics are absolutely paramount You have to have dynamics in this piece. This is on the final. You'll see on your week by week lesson that this is one of the pieces on the final. So it says sempre staccato. It means they're not going to always write staccato. It's always staccato. That's an SF. That's a sforzando. You hit that with all your power. Then a decrescendo, decrescendo, decrescendo. Then changes. 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 Sforzando. The melody again, but with G. There's a double line there. We call them double lines are railroad tracks. It means stop, halt, wait. So I'm going to start at measure 33. Soft. Number 51, super soft. Not only soft, but decrescendo. That's what you're looking for in this piece. So that's the folk dance by Bartok. It's on the final. Simple Gifts is on the final. I showed you Simple Gifts already. I know the Alberti bass is on them. I may not have shown you the bass chord, bass chord. I think I did, but just in case I didn't. The Alberti bass is, of course, the first, fifth, third, fifth, first, third, bottom, top, middle, top. So you just have to get the hands to coordinate that. But the bass chord, when you play that F on the bottom, we did this in class for sure. If you have a pedal on your piano, use it so when you come up to here, you can still hear the F. Otherwise you hear, that's okay. But that's a little more impactful. So just get that. I showed you in class that when you play this, you already have the F chord in your fingers. In other words, don't get there and try to find it. I already have it right here. I already have the C7 chord right here. I already have it in my fingers. Don't get there, contract, expand your hands. So. People are doing this, by the way, this week I heard. That's not what's written. The E is written. And make sure that you let go of your left thumb when you have to play that middle C. The same thing over. Same melody over and over with different left hand. That's on the final, the entire thing. Now, page 115 is a little joke in the Harima book, and that is on the final as well. So folk dance, the Bartok we just played, and the Little Simple Gifts, now a little joke. Now, I heard a couple of people play it this week, and they didn't read that the treble clef was there in the left hand. Instead of playing down here, it's up here. It's treble clef, so it's above middle C. The good news, it's all sixths. way it goes. Scherzando. A scherzo is a joke. I told you when you played the. That's a musical joke. This is another joke. A scherzando. So here's the way it sounds. By the way, slur. These are called, you see it has a line over it, which is telling you it's long, but there's also a dot over it telling you it's short. So it's called portamento, portamente, portamento. It means just detach them. So it's not or, it's in between. If you're a wind player, you go da, da on your horn, especially brass. So here's the whole thing. They're all sixths. Descend, descend, portamente. Make sure you play E, D, C. Okay? So those are the things for the final. All your black key scales, let me see if I showed you a B flat scale yet, back in March. Yes, so you already had all the scales. The only scales you're responsible for the final, it says all, but no, F sharp, A flat, B flat. Don't forget B flat, fourth finger, left hand's the third finger. The arpeggios are very cruel and different. You're going to have to make sure you do those. I'll go over them with you at the next lesson next week. Don't forget, folks, when you see 2 weeks, 2 classes, that's all 1 week. So when I see you Tuesday or Thursday next week, it's Tuesday and Thursday combined because I'm doing it privately with you. And a lot of you ask for individual lessons, and we have a lot of individual lesson schedule on top of the individual lessons. So you're not relegated to those 20 minutes. You finish those 20 minutes and you still feel like you need more, you just tell me. We do more. I mean, I'm open all day. We'll always find a way. So there's no excuse not to have me help you. Don't be shy. Now, page 113 is an assignment, outdoor play, 113 in Harima. This is a little question answer and overlapping. So con molto usually means with motion, with life. But I'm not going to play it fast. A melody, left hand does it. The right hand does it, and the left hand comes in overlapping. And you have to count. 1 and 2, 1, 2. 1 and 2, 1, 2. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1. Decrescendo. And then the end, this is the hard part because they're going to be 1 measure apart. So you see, they're always a measure apart, like a round. And then 111, this left hand, or any time there's an accompaniment, it's staccato. This is an A minor. There, my finger decided to do something different. It does that sometimes. Seriously speaking, those are all the things you need beside your scales. So when I see you on the week, next week will be the 20th. That's the next to the last lesson. But I'll see you on the 20th and the 22nd individually, but you play all of the 20th and the 22nd material. So it says Bartok, Simple Gift Scales, Harima. Oh, page 114, I left out one. 114 is for next week as well. That's the last new piece. When I see you April 20 for the final, well, actually, we will go over the final. When I see you next week, that will be the week before the final. I'll go over everything I just did. But let's look at 114 first, because that's the only new thing, and that'll be it. 114 is a dialogue, and it's very interesting. It's a very interesting dialogue because they're in two different keys. The right hand plays an A minor. You can hear it. Very easy, almost childlike. The left hand is very similar, but it's in the key of E, not in the key signature, but look what I'm playing. E, F sharp, G sharp, A, and B. Two different keys, the tonic and the dominant at the same time. So here's the left hand. Very interesting. But at the end, it lands on an A. Together, it's very, very interesting. It's like a round. It is a dialogue. It's a true dialogue in two different keys, yet the F sharp and the G sharp in the key of A minor are the raised 6th and 7th in the melodic minor scale. So the left hand is playing the upper part of the melodic minor scale, which is major, and the right hand is playing the lower part. Ultimately, it's A minor. So if you examine and explore it, you'll get a lot more out of your music. And then we have the final canon. This is the canon on 114. That's the melody. Left hand. Right hand. Left hand. It's the same thing over and over. So here's the way it sounds. Rest. Now the left hand comes in. As I've mentioned many times, that little line under or over note is called tenuto, T-E-N-U-T-O, tenuto, and it means just give it its full value. Some people think of it as an emphasis. I actually do, but it's more important that you give it the full value. And that's it. That will cover everything. So when I see you next week, when I see you on either Tuesday or Thursday, the 20th or 22nd, let's get it really clear. I see you once. If you need extra lessons, I'll see you twice. I had 1 2 weeks ago, 3, but that's rare. But I never say no. So the Bartok, the folk dance, simple gifts, all the scales F sharp, A flat, and B flat. Harima, page 114, and you'll start 115, the little joke. Then simple gifts, Bartok, all black keys, Harima, page 150. That's it. That's it. Everything I did on this video is due next week. And then on the 27th or the 29th, which is ever your day, Tuesday or Thursday, we do the Bartok, a little joke, simple gifts, and F sharp, I can't speak. F sharp, I was teaching all day. This is Tuesday. I start 8 in the morning. I just finished 15 minutes ago. Folk dance, a little joke, simple gifts, and the F sharp, A flat, and B flat scales, chords, arpeggios, the whole business. If you're struggling during the week, call me. I'll get you on Saturday or Sunday this week. This is now April 16th. So it could be this weekend. The video will be up right now. Hopefully. Anyway, have a good weekend and see you soon.